Welcome to the module on feature engineering. It is one of the most fascinating modules and aspects of the machine learning paradigm. But before we dive into it and move ahead, let's quickly take a look at what we've covered so far. We used some data to build a machine learning model, where the model is basically a function that tries to learn the relationship between the dependent variable and independent variables. For instance, we covered the following basic algorithms like KNN, linear regression, logistic regression, and decision tree. And if you recall, linear regression is a function y is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 and so on, where betas here are essentially the coefficients of variable. Similarly, a decision tree is a combination of multiple if-else statements where we've tried to find pure nodes. Here you might have noticed that I'm not talking about any coefficients because decision tree is a non-parametric algorithm, whereas linear regression is parametric. Note that all the methods we've looked at so far were around optimizing the ML algorithms of finding the optimum model. But we have not majorly worked on the data that we've given to the model. We've just used the existing data and just trained the model on that. We can add more data to the model so that it is able to make better predictions. We can do this broadly in two ways. First, we can add new features or more information to the existing data. For example, if we're trying to predict the daily sales of a product, let's say a cold drink, in a college campus or our office complex. We've been given data for past sales, and using that, we need to estimate the sales for the next 10 days. In this case, introducing a feature like the list of holidays for the next 10 days might help to estimate the sales more correctly. Or how about having a variable like the daily average temperature? Because the sales of a cold drink might vary from winters to summers, etc. It will add more value to our model and will help us in estimating the sales effectively. Here you can see that the addition of these two variables is actually helping us to estimate the sales for the next 10 days. Another way to improve our model's performance is by using the existing data more effectively. Here I'm saying that we can generate more information or signal using the existing features to predict the relationship between independent variables and the dependent variable. Suppose you want to predict whether a customer will be able to pay a loan or not. And we have the details of the customer like the birth year, gender, salary, income, etc. So let's take application date and birth year. These two features can help us generate the age of the customer. This new variable age might impact the performance of the model and we'll be able to estimate the default ratio of customer, right? We can also use the income variable to generate a brand new variable. Currently, income is a continuous variable and we can divide the income into categories, or you can say different bands. For example, low income band, high income, average, and so on. So in this case, we've seen that we can use existing variables to generate new variables like age and income band. This technique of generating new features using existing features is called feature engineering. Let's now put a formal definition to feature engineering. Feature engineering is the science of extracting more information from existing data. We're not adding any new data here, but we're actually making the data we already have more useful with respect to the problem at hand. I've said that with respect to problem at hand, so having a fair knowledge of the domain will always help us to build better features. So I'll recommend understanding the problem statement and the domain well enough, as this will help us to build better and relevant features. In this module, we will look at various feature engineering methods for different types of data sets like date, time, continuous, categorical, text, and others. Here's a small but a very interesting exercise for you. On this slide, we have a subset of the two data sets that we've been using so far, Titanic survival prediction and Big Mart sales. Now, I want you to take a while and think about what new features you can create from the given set of features for respective problem statements. In the next section, we've shared the problem statement and data dictionary again for both these problems. So please go through it and share the list of features on the discussion portal. It's a very interesting exercise and will help you understand what feature engineering is and how it works. Thank you.